What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mike, and today I got a new video, a little review of the Savage precision rifle chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. This is the rifle I told you guys about before we got the Savage 308. This is the one I was actually looking for a while. I never could actually find it in stores, but after buying the 308, a week or two later, they had this in stock, and well, I just had to pick it up. I picked it up. I've had it for about 3 weeks now. I actually don't have any video footages of shooting this when we was sighting in the scope, but just sighting it in that day, I mean, it did pretty good. We got it set at around 100 yards, and I mean, we can go ahead and get into this thing. I'm not sure exactly if they have two different type of the Savage precision ones, but according to their website they do. And this one right here is the Savage precision rifle with MDT parts. As you can see right here will be the stock. I don't know if it does it have it on the side. Yeah, it does. You can see a little closer. MDT stock, the grip, and the trigger, I believe. Not sure, but the trigger really is nice. According to any other rifles that I have, hunting rifles or the AR, AK, something about this trigger feels really nice. It does have a decent pull. I really enjoyed that one. Now, however, the Bipod does not come with the rifle. As you guessed it, I got this one from Amazon as well. I wasn't going to spend that much money on just a bipod. Pretty much I don't even use it that much, probably when we go on other ranges, because I would like to try to get this rifle out to a long distance. But overlook, I mean, you could just look at this rifle and pretty much tell the reason why I wanted to go with this. I mean, it looks really nice, really tactical look. Now, however, it does have some downsides, but we'll get to that in a minute. The reason why I went with this in 6.5 Creedmoor, which it comes with the MDT 10 round mag. The only reason why I went with 6.5 Creedmoor is, well, I'm not too familiar with the round. I've heard it a few times, but I really wanted to get this one in 308. Now, like I said, I couldn't find it at the time. That's why I went with the other rifle. And I'm not going to get two rifles in 308 unless I get like the AR-10 or something. But, so that's the reason why I got this one at 6.5. I'm going to see which one does better. As far as accuracy goes and we call it the recoil, this does have lower recoil. I do recommend this for someone that's, getting into hunting or shooting, because it does have low recoil. But then again, the 308 is not a bad start-off rifle either. It's a really good caliber. What I'm starting to see a lot of things about 6.5, not this rifle in particular, but when I did my research, I did my research especially on this rifle. I should say, I can't even speak right now. But especially about this rifle, and there's not too many bad comments or bad reviews on this rifle as far as, accuracy goes, reliable and stuff like that. That's the reason why I went with this one. I was thinking about going with the Ruger Precision, but another rifle that I couldn't find. But plus it's a little bit more pricey for the Ruger Precision. I believe the Ruger was around $1,400, and that's without the scope. I wanted to get it, packaged because it's hunt season now. So this one comes with a 4x12x44 scope. It's a Crossfire 2 scope, and as far as I could tell, it's pretty decent. It's way better than the Savage 308 scope, I will say that. Now, that rifle, I am planning to get a new scope for that one, because, well, I don't like it. Especially the scope rings are terrible on the other rifle. They get loosened up pretty often. Like when we was on the range, I think it got loose. It was loose when I got there, and then we tightened them up, and then one of them got loose again. So the other rifle needs a totally different new scope setup. This one, however, I mean, the length is good. And this is what I mean about that I believe that there was two different precision rifles, because on the photos it shows the scope just as long as the railing that goes here, and as you can tell here, the scope is, you know, a little bit longer than that. So as far as that goes, that's good. Now I guess we can try and go to the downsides. Now I could say about this, if you look in the rear right here at the butt, you can adjust this. It's a little inconvenient because I believe you have to unscrew those and then you have to take a few plates out or something. It's a little inconvenient, but I mean, the way it is, I like it. Also, you have a little cheek rest right there. It's also a little weird. I haven't really figured it out how to adjust it. I mean, I like it all the way down anyways, but you know, it's nice to know how to adjust. I believe you just have to unscrew these a little bit and then lift it up or something. But there's that. And let's see, the first downside that we're gonna go with is probably gonna be the weight. Now, this rifle is a precision rifle, so it is capable of going long distance. Well, first let me say this about, because we was on the topic about this, why, you know, we went with the 6.5. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with the 6.5. I know there's a lot of negative comments and stuff about 6.5, and some good comments. Now that I've been doing my research now, there's been nothing but negative comments, so I'm not sure, you know, what that's all about. I don't know if it's because of the low recoil or what, but like I said, shooting it on the range, I felt really comfortable with this. I felt a lot more comfortable with this rifle than the other rifle, probably because of the scope issue. But let's go ahead and start with the first thing I dislike. It's not a big deal if you're going to be doing hunting. Now, I mean, if you're going to be like, now I probably shouldn't say that, like shooting and stuff, but it's a little issue that some people could not like. But when you pull the bolt back, and sometimes when you try to inject a new shell in, it'll stop right here. It'll get like stuck a little bit. But with that, I believe it's gonna be the magazine, because when I started noticing that it only did it twice when I was doing it, when I was loading a new round in. Shooting it, it did not do that. They only did that when I was cycling rounds through, just to see, you know, because I know I've heard some people mention it before, so I want to try it out, and it did. But as soon as I put this mag in, you can see right here that the mag has play. It has a little bit of play in it, and all I did was move it forward like that, and you know, it cycled the rounds in pretty good. So that's one thing I don't like about this MDT mag. It feels really cheap. The magazine does feel pretty cheap, cheaper than the cheapest mag I got in my my safe. And even though it's a 6.5, it is saying that it is a 308 mag. Even though, you know, the 6.5 is round is just about the same size as the 308. But that's one thing that I've seen. The biggest flaw I see is the magazine with this rifle. The little bolt issue, that's not, to me, that's not a big deal, because it's only happened to me twice out of well, like I said, it didn't happen while I was shooting, just cycling rounds through. But the magazine is the biggest flaw I see with this rifle. That and the weight. But I mean, if you're gonna be doing just target shooting with it, I mean, you're gonna have it propped up something like this, you know, with the bipod and everything. So it's not gonna be too much of a problem for you. Now, I do know that some people dislike it. I personally don't dislike the hand grip here. A lot of people dislike it because of this area right here. Because when you're holding it, you're like this, you know, pressed against this part to the butt. But honestly, just holding this grip, it has a rubber grip. This rubber grip just feels amazing to me. Now, a lot of people might, you know, think differently, but I really like this rubber grip. I know some people supposedly they change these out because they don't like it, but I think that's a really good touch. You know, it feels really good in my hands. It might not be ideal for people with small hands, you know, but it's pretty good. It does have a threaded barrel. I don't know if you can see that, guys, or not, but it does have a threaded barrel here. I can't really unscrew it right there. There we go. It does have a threaded barrel. You know, I guess if you're gonna put a suppressor on it or something, which would be really nice for this rifle. But I think that's one thing that I liked about it, is shooting it wise, there is not that much recoil at all. I don't know if it's because it's the 6.5. Like I said, this is my first 6.5 Creedmoor that I own. I don't know if all the 6.5s are, you know, low recoil. I know some people say they are, or is it because the weight of the rifle? You have all of this padding right here. You have, like, right now there's probably about 1.5 to 2 inches of just padding right here. So I don't know if that's the case, but the recoil is not too low, but it's also not that high at all. Alright, like I said, the only two things that I have not liked about it would be the magazine and a little bit of the bolt. You know, like I said, the bolt is not that big of a deal. It's mainly the magazine. But other little things, you can put a sling on it. It does have an option for, you know, putting slings like most rifles do. So you got that. You also got your safety. That's going to be located right here below the scope. So you got the safety right there. But like I said, overall this rifle, I'm really impressed with it. You can find it around a price range right around $1,000. I personally paid a little over $1,000, but just right at $1,000. So that's where you could basically find this rifle for. And other than that, I guess that's gonna be the end of today's video. I hope you guys liked the video and like the rifle. Let me know what you guys think about it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time.